chains that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the waters were covered, and all flesh perished that moved upon the earth, both the birds and of the cattle and beasts, and of every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth, and all mankind, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was on the dry land died. And he destroyed every living substance which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle and creeping things, and the birds of the heaven, they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days, and God remembered Noah and every living thing, and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters were assuaged. The fountains also of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained, and the waters receded from the earth continually. And after the end of 150 days, the waters were abated, and the ark rested in the seventh month, and the seventh day of the month, on the mountains of Ararat. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month, and the 10th month on the first day of the month, where the tops of the mountains seen. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the windows of the ark which he had made, and he sent forth the raven, which went forth to and fro until the waters were dried up from off the earth. Also he sent forth the dove from him to see if the waters were abated from the face of the ground. For the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned to him into the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. Then he put out his hand and took her, and pulled her to him into the ark. And he waited yet another 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. The dove came into him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off, so Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. And he waited yet another 7 days, and sent forth the dove, which returned not again to him any more. And it came to pass in the 601st year, the first month, the first day of the month, that the waters were dried up from off the earth, and Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. And in the second month, on the 27th day of the month, was the earth dry. And God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out of the ark, thou, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. Bring out of thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of birds and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, that they may breed abundantly on the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. And Noah went out, and his sons, and his wife, and his sons' wives with him, every beast, every creeping thing, and every bird, and whatever creeps on the earth, after their kinds, went out of the ark. And Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took of every clean beast, and of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar.